Hi guys, welcome back. I'm glad to have you. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I got comfy after work one night and said, let's talk about makeup. Let's talk about some new releases that are coming out, some things that have kind of piqued my interest and I'm kind of toying with getting. I love to watch different Instagram bloggers. I like to watch YouTube, as you all know. Sometimes I get enticed into purchasing certain makeup based on. So what I think I'm going to try and do is turn you guys around, and I'm going to show you on my iPad some new things that are coming out, and we'll talk about it for a minute and we'll move on. Let's start looking at makeup. So the first product that I'm considering getting is the new Pat McGrath. I don't know if this one's a mothership, but it's definitely a Pat McGrath it's called the Decadence palette. It is her new palette that just has launched. It is completely a complete shimmer palette, and it's beautiful. The colors are beautiful. I'm just not quite sure if it's a palette that I really need in my collection. I'm leaning more towards getting the Mothership 3 palette, which is the palette I had intended in getting. They're beautiful colors, and I do like the I mean, this blue and this red are just gorgeous, but I have similar colors to that already. I don't know. This is a maybe. This is an expensive palette, so it's something I'm going to think about. Another palette that I'm really interested in is the Natasha Denona Daria palette. This is a diamond highlighting palette. There's some creams. I'm pretty sure that these are creams up here, and then this is powder. Oh my gosh, I really want this. It just came out. It's on Beautylish. I think it's sold out on Beautylish, but it's now available on Sephora. It's an $89 blush palette, but they are Natasha Denona. It's a rather large palette, and the colors are just crying for me to buy it. This is a really high contender. NARS is coming out with both of these Narcissist palettes. I have two of the Narcissist palettes, the last ones that they came out with, and I really love NARS palettes. They're very pretty. Hang on, let me turn this light so you're not seeing this. They're very pretty palettes. They go on beautifully. They wear forever. They're easy to use. This palette's just something totally unique. The next palette that I'm considering is the new Anastasia Beverly Hills palette that's coming out in March. They're beautiful colors. However, I have a ton of Anastasia palettes, a lot of which I don't even use, and they're very similar colors. When something comes out like this, what I end up doing is waiting for it to come in store and then swatching it, and then I can get an idea of what is it something I'm going to really use or not. Some of these colors like burnt orange I already have, dusty rose I already have, tempera I use a ton. So some of these colors I already have. Is it something that is it really worth purchasing an entire palette just for that? Who am I kidding? It's an Anastasia palette, most probably. Here's some new foundation that I'm considering. So this is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. It's $49. Now, it's pricey, but not too bad. It seems to have some pretty good shade selection. I do like the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation, and I'm really considering this. It's a buildable medium coverage, and it's also supposed to be pretty a lightwear foundation that's 16 hours, and it's fade resistant. So it's supposed to be a knock-up from the Sheer Glow foundation. So it's another foundation that I'm really seriously considering. The next palette that I'm so on the fence about buying or not buying is the Vizart Grand Pro 1. It's beautiful. It's a very expensive palette. It's $175, but it is absolutely stunning. So I have three of their palettes. I have the Natural Mattes, the Warm Mattes, and the Dark Matter, and I am telling you, I love them. They blend out like a dream. They're absolutely stunning. So this palette is just like a dream for me. I would love to purchase this palette. So I don't know. I'm really considering that this may be something that I purchased from Beautylish. This is a new palette from Ofra. I don't have any of their highlighters, and I've always wanted to try it. It's got one of their most popular, Rodeo Drive. It's also got Feeling Myself and Blissful. This is a really good deal. It's not an extremely expensive palette. You can buy it online and you can use discount codes for it. I'm really considering this. It's a brand that I've wanted to try, and when I'm considering purchasing new makeup, I'm always considering, is it something I've tried from the brand before? Is it something that I don't have in my collection? Will it have a place and will I use it? This is also a palette that I'm really interested in. This is the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. It comes out, I want to say the 10th of February. It's either the 10th of February or the 14th of February. It's online at Jeffree Star Cosmetics, or you can get it at Beautylish. It is beautiful, and I've never tried any of Jeffree Star Cosmetics yet. I just think this palette's gorgeous, and I'm really interested. It's $52 for the palette, which really, with all those colors that you're getting, and the Jeffree Star eyeshadows are not small by any means. I've wanted other palettes before, but this is more of a palette that I think that I could actually use and utilize colors in there. There are mattes, there are shimmers. I mean, it's just a gorgeous palette, and this is pretty much a definite I'm going to get this palette. This is another new foundation that I'm considering. This is the Cover FX foundation. It's more of a matte foundation, and it's a long wear foundation, and I'm not sure about that or not. When there are these kind of foundations that come out that are foundations that are different than what I'm accustomed to using, I never go buy the foundation right out the gate. I'll go to Sephora, I'll get color matched, and I'll take home a sample. Okay, here's another highlighter that I'm interested in. If you can't see, highlighting is kind of the trend here. I love buying highlighters, and this is a highlighter that is coming out from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's called the Golden Sand Dunes, and let me see if I wrote down when that's coming out. I think it's coming out on Valentine's Day. It is beautiful. It looks really gold when you look at the actual palette itself, but when it's swatched, it looks a little more white. So this may be another thing that I may wait to see if it comes to store and if it's something that I'll actually use. If it doesn't come to store, I don't know. I'll have to make a decision. I love my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighters. I use my palettes all the time. The other things I'm interested in, Natasha Denona has her duochrome toppers, eyeshadow toppers. They're beautiful. These are new colors that came out. None of these really intrigue me. However, I'm really interested in getting the Natasha Denona nude chrome topper. It's beautiful. These are pretty. The purpley one's really pretty, but I just don't think it's something that Huda's coming out with a new palette. I have no idea when it's coming out or exactly what's in it. These are the two colors that are in the palette. I cannot wait. I will be purchasing it. I buy all of her palettes when they come out. I love both of the palettes that I have now and her little bitty quads, or her little bitty minis that she came out. I love them. So I will definitely be getting whatever this palette's connected. So my light is blinking like crazy. I'm trying to get you guys in the scene really quick just to say goodbye. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was fun for me. That was just some of the makeup that's coming out that I'm interested in checking out. I hope that you found this video fun. You learned it. Please subscribe, like down below, and until next time, have a great week. Bye!